Okay, guys, feel free to laugh at me for my crappy ice account, but I'm gonna try to throw Arena into. Let's try that again. I'm gonna try to throw A2 into the arena and see how well she does. With support from Barrett and from. Wow, how did I forget his name? I literally forgot his name. Velas. God. Alright, so I was kind of looking at my ice VCs. Definitely need to work on my Dark Espers. I think my Dark Odin is pretty close to. It's pretty much done. I just need to build it up. But I think the Ice Shiva might have been. The Dark Shiva might have been a better one to have. Um, so I know Barrett's not crazy good. But he has gotten a couple of good abilities. So I don't necessarily have like Fryevia. Let me see what I have on ice. I do have McLeod. McLeod is always good. And I do have Jaden the Celebrated. So I can try him. But it would be nice to get him to 140. Same thing with Snow. I could probably try Snow as well. But it would be nice to get them both to 140. Right now I'm a little strapped for Transcendent Mind Spheres, whatever they're called. So actually, before I even forget, let me make sure to get some Ziza and whoever else is on here. I think it's Mashari and it's Whisper and Luartha shards, so that I could at least use these. Okay, sorry about that. Let me jump back into the arena. I'm gonna use this team as is. If you guys feel free to leave suggestions for me to enable or disable certain abilities or certain sub jobs. Velas, I don't think I've used Velas at all. Maybe I used him like a few times, but not. Look at his faith, for example, right? So this is already gonna be not optimal. But yeah, in terms of what to use, I know he's got the haste, and look, I don't even have him maxed out on some of these things. I know he's got the snow healing. Ice resistance is pretty good. But, you know, something you always got to think about is whether. Ooh, look at that. I didn't even put Trust Stones on him. So I might need to copy that from someone else. You know, enabling certain abilities is just going to affect him, whether he heals, whether he, you know, does the buffs and stuff like that. So please let me know if anything stands out as, you know, bad necessarily, so that I could at least know. So I know my Ibarra has like a set of magic trust stones. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy that, put that into template. I do have the template. My bad. I'm switching between different versions of the game, and that's why it's a little not really set up as amazingly as I would want it. So let me put those trust stones onto him. Paste from copied. Okay, good. And then let me see if I can actually enhance him and just max out those skills that I at least can. Here I was thinking I was ready. Look at this. Okay, magic up. Definitely need to max that. Here I was thinking I was ready to like go live and stream this, but apparently I'm not. Yeah, let me go ahead. What is this LB? As I have like a bowl of fruit in front of me. Okay, barrier guaranteed hit. Yeah, that sounds really good. So let me go ahead and max that out. Okay. Damage limit up. course. I mean, his AI looks like it's more so going to be focusing on healing, buffing, stuff like that. But always good to... Oh, this is good. This is going to be good for PvE. I guess I have him maxed out for everything else. Okay, a lot of speed reading. Yeah, that could be good. Alright, never mind. Alright, he should be fine like that. Definitely need to transcend him at some point. Look at that, I don't even have a support skill on her. Let's see what she's got. Hydragoon, let's try that out. Okay, I definitely need to continue giving her abilities there. Attack and defense piercing rate, that seems pretty good. Agility and strike resistance, that's probably really good. AP slash piercing, also pretty good. I think I'm gonna go with agility though. Slash resistance, piercing, resistance. So either attack and defense piercing or slash piercing and attack. I feel like people would gear more for slash. Alright, I'll just leave it like that though. She does have a lot of AP, so let me just double check and make sure she's maxed out on stuff that she should be maxed out on. I know there's certain abilities you don't really want to max out. Honestly, that's kind of hard for me to really determine which ones those are. So I'm gonna go ahead and just max out what I think should be good. Rend and Mend, usual defense piercing rate. Removes courage from targets within range, then deals. So I probably want her to use that. Agility of allies, that's a TP skill. Protect shell from target, then deals 2 hit damage. Sounds good. Critical evasion rate. Barrier, okay. Alright, so I'll leave her like that, and then I just gotta make sure the piercing attacks are good. Stunning lance. So stun, any kind of stun. I really like stun. Move +1 and reaches agility for 3 turns. I mean, that's fine at 15. Drain jump, that sounds really good. Defense attack. That's a 15er. Dragon Lance dive. Piercing resistance for 3 turns. That's gonna be a really good one. And then these are, she's got Spellblade, so she actually has some defensive capabilities. So that's good. And then for the support abilities, Providence of Wind. Preemptive Piercer probably sounds good. Let's at least get this to 15. Okay. Let's just hop in like this. Part of it is going to be just figuring out what the active skills should be. So, okay, and then Barret, I just don't want him to have like crazy range. I don't think he really has a plus range anything. But I want him to get in there and start taking hits. Alright. So let's kind of just start off with like a little bit of a warm-up and just maybe find a little bit of an easy team. Not to say that anything is specifically weak or anything like that. Alright, so I'm not seeing like any Elias here or anything like that, or any Queen Helenas. So that's kind of what I mean by an easier team. And that's just going to be to kind of get the turn order and the buffs and stuff. Just to get that ironed out a little bit. It's not going to be optimal. And I might try to swap some units in and out. But I think the main problem was that I don't have everyone at 140 yet. Oh, that pineapple was really good.
Come on, bust your ass. Let's have some fun. No need for chit chat. Here I come.
Well, I have Barret in the middle here, but yeah, I don't like that. No.
Let us enjoy ourselves. Let us enjoy ourselves.
Don't break
This is already not working.
You can do it.
I think that Toad Petrify thing was a TMR, so. Since when does Barret have like jump 3? What the heck? Or did he probably just went around. Yeah, I think he really went around. You need to get in there, Barret. Ooh, that was a nice confusion. Okay, and that was... Now the confusion's gone. Barret has courage. Beautiful. Right, and we got... Velas needs a little work with the Faith there. But that was a very well-timed heal. Okay, and there goes another heal.
We all clear here?
So that was pretty good. Definitely need to work on Barret there. Definitely need to change TMR on Velas. Okay, so even if I disable, turn off the TMR, yeah, what is going on here? This could be interesting, but actually I think that's an armor, so agility and then haste, that could be pretty good. So, but that's an armor. But I don't know, there's some pretty good accessories. I probably should work on a lot of my accessories. Even the Genji glove is an accessory. Let me see. Gotta work on finishing this up. I don't have a lot of stuff ready. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna turn off the TMR ability. Seemed like a good idea at the time. But for right now, I'll just turn it off. Alright, and actually I think I'm going to put A2 in the middle. And I'm going to disable that that AoE buff on Barret, wherever that may be. Do I want him on Gunner? I probably want him on Pugilist. Just because the breathing technique is actually really good. And then I probably just want him to be defensive more than anything else. Okay, so just let me double check that he's not using any AoE buffs over here. Raises strike attack. I thought that said strike attack piercing for a second. Okay. Alright, so if any haste happen, it should happen onto A2, which would be better than having haste on Barret. But I probably need to equalize their speed a little bit. How about we go up against another ice team? Oh, this is ice and wind. Screw it. Maybe let's go against Dark. Let's see what this team is looking like. Okay, we're probably gonna get slaughtered, but let's go for it. Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. This is a pretty solid team here. I hope they rerun the normal warrior, or I guess the second set of warrior crystals, crystal warriors. I think I'll just pull for Raph if they do. I feel like that's going to be a straight pity though. That's why I never really tried pulling for her before. Sorry if I'm clanging the plate over here, but the plate is empty, so we're done with that. Okay, this is taking a long time to load. So I'm guessing that means it's going to be an exciting battle. Let me make sure my phone is charged.
Why do we have to fight?
I mostly want to pay attention to what the buffs are doing.
Don't give up on
I
me now.
don't like that A2 went to the right like that,
Plunge them into despair.
but that might have also been because of Raph.
This is taking too long.
Okay, it looked like Velas casted a shell on himself. Okay, I wasn't expecting all that evade there. Nice. Alright, we got the re-raise, but that's not the worst thing. Why is he not going for the tank? Or was he dispelling courage? No. Well, Barry didn't do much, but he did the job of distracting. At least, as far as he did. And then she got preempted.
Don't break too quickly now.
Agility up. Okay, wait. Did she take another turn, or does she, I don't think she gets the attack after she gets killed. That wouldn't make any sense. Alright, so Velas is going to be healing. Alright, so I think that went okay, even with the loss. Just a matter of, the one thing I didn't like was that A2 kind of just went to the right. But then again, it kind of did take her out of the range of like Sephiroth and Vivi. So in that sense, it kind of worked out. So let's see if I can just disable. Oh, somebody's here. I wasn't expecting somebody to come. Oh, wow, this is a long effect. She needs that for the re-raise though. Re-raise, kill. Yeah, that is almost too good to turn off. 34 TP. Okay, so that's really, I mean, that's raises agility of allies. So between her and Velas with the haste, that's going to be super good. It's just messing with the positioning on the map. But since she's the fastest on this team, let me see, agility 122. That's pretty good. I think that's probably the issue. That's probably why she got that free evade out of nowhere, but if someone could move towards her and then she acts, that would be great. At this point, she's like way faster than Velas. And part of that is because of Odin too. I need to see who's here. Somebody's here. I'll be right back. I feel like I'm gonna be interrupted in about a minute, so alright, so yeah. I know I can throw the Yorha whatever it's called, on somebody. Let me see. 6 agility is not much agility, so it's not gonna make that much of a difference. Everybody should have agility trust stones though. Yeah. Okay, I don't really think I'm gonna be slowing her down. Let me just double check, because I think she's got a lot of luck. That might be why she's all of 80. Or she's getting luck from one of the cards. I guess I could check here, or not here, here. Unit attack. I'm not sure. Huh? I don't see any luck here. Agility is pretty high up. They're talking about me. Alright, let me just jump into another battle. And I don't like the fact that you can't, for arena, you can't change the formation. Alright, let's just do this just to do it. Helena and Vivi. Alright, let's go for it. Let's just see what happens. Then maybe I'll think about changing. Well, let's do 5 and then maybe I'll change the teammates around. I think Velis is definitely going to be really good with her. If they can work that haste and the agility up together, that could be really, really good. I don't know. I feel like this game has gotten much slower. I'm playing the PC client, the Google Play Store version. So I would hope that that would be a little bit better, but I guess not.
This is the day of blood rubies.
Why do we have to fight so
Mm. But we don't have magic attackers. I mean, Velis, I guess, is an attacker, but not really. So hopefully we can take care of Helena over here. Looks like she does have like that 2 jump, so she's getting up that little ledge there. There's the reflect. Alright, Velis, feel free to heal. She did heal herself, which is good. Barret, feel free to take some hate. Okay, she's just that ridiculously fast, so that's good. And she's back to full life. If Velas had a revive, oh my god, he would be amazing. Yikes. That was quite the wombo combo right there.
Have some fun.
Okay, that was really good. I was gonna say Helena shouldn't have the reflect because she died and then re-raised. Okay, Velas is keeping up with the healing pretty well. I don't think he'll ever just actually attack. Nice evasion. Alright, we avoided the stun. Oh! Is Vivi... Oh! Re-raise? No! Okay, wait a second. CT up. And he casted. Oh! That was crazy. That was a lot of fun, actually. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, Barrett's dying like way too fast. Maybe I could throw Re-raise onto Barrett. I know he's gonna get dispelled, but for them to have to dispel two things might be a little bit better. Oh, he's got that Veritas of the Wind of the Heavens TMR on. Let's see what he does. I do still want him to do Steel Skin, and I think he has to cast Discourage. I forget. I think, is that on Steel Skin? Yeah, that's on Steel Skin. I think that's new. Pretty sure he didn't have that on Steel Skin before. So he might not even have had Courage at all before. So I think that's good. Surprised Pugilist doesn't have Courage. But okay, let's see if this is on. And it's not on, apparently. And then I think I was gonna make one more change. I don't know. Alright, so I guess it's a matter of how fast he gets over to the other team. Let's go against Fravia. Yeah, there we go. All 120s and 110s. I don't remember that team that we just fought. I don't remember what the Veritas's level was. I feel like he was not 120. I don't think he can be 140. So he was definitely a little bit weaker than the rest of the team. Again, the game is taking forever. Okay, there's the Chocobo.
I'm gonna bust your ass.
Yeah, so I keep missing this part. But yeah, there's the re-raise. And she's just like the fastest one in the field, so...
Why do we have to fight some
Oh, you know what? I think I was gonna put Velas in the middle. Does that make sense?
Don't break too quickly now.
This is taking too long.
Just because we know that A2 is gonna go to the left. But then that might cause Velas to
Prepare yourself.
buff Barrett instead of A2. But that could still be good, because he might just buff both of them. Okay, there you go. Barrett actually took a pretty decent hit there. Fravia is down. I don't think Barrett got a chance to re-raise there. Oh, he did, okay. I guess I'd need to review that because it looks like he did the Courage, because she did a Courage removal. Okay, okay. So actually, well, if Velas would have gone right after her, would have been better. But it looks like since A2 can heal, that might give Velas the chance to go into offensive mode every so often,
Don't break too quickly now.
which in some situations is definitely going to be a good thing. Nice.
Come on. Let's have some fun.
Don't give up on me now.
We all clear here?
That was pretty awesome. That was a little lucky, but I think it's working pretty decently. I think Velas is definitely a great team member for her. Alright, I think we have one more. And then I'll try to swap out some. Maybe swap out Barret for like someone else. Either one of the ones I mentioned before or McLeod. I want to just see how it goes with like two attackers. Alright, so A2. Let's try A2 on the right. And I might actually do one extra one after this. Just to put A2 on the left and Barret on the right. And then I'll swap out the members. Alright, let's go against this team. Let's go against this team just for fun, I guess. I'm really more just concerned about the buff order. But I don't see us winning against this team. Man, this has gotten so long. It must just be because they're just calculating way more stuff. All these re-raises and courages and whatever.
I'm gonna bust your ass.
Okay, so that worked as intended.
Show me the truth that can be found on
But maybe now I should.
I can handle this. Just watch.
I was gonna say enable Barret's AoE buff, but then he's gonna stay behind too far. I wouldn't want that. So he does use courage first, and then he does put the haste onto Barret, but it looks like we might be getting a haste on A2. Okay, so that was actually not bad because Velas didn't have to move, and A2 should not be there taking hits. Barret now has both courage and re-raise, and there's a heal. So it looks like A2 can at least take a punch. I forgot if she has strike resistance on her card. Velas is just... Oh, Velas, you should have healed. And the re-raise removed. Okay. Yeah, we got slaughtered apparently. What was I even saying? Something about strike resistance. As I'm playing Street Fighter Duel in the background here. Completely forgot. Alright, let's... Actually, I think that worked out pretty well. Unit arrangement-wise. The only thing is that Barret isn't in the middle. So it looks like, since he's so slow, it's like sacrificing either being in the middle or being... out front. So he wasn't even being out front either, so he just has problems with speed and with both speed and movement. So that kind of makes him not as good. Lifesaver, defense, critical evasion. Don't want him to get missile attack up. Concentrate, range +2. Definitely don't want that. So maybe instead of giving him, he's gonna get hasted anyway. So I was gonna say instead of giving him the TMR, maybe put Kane's TMR, but actually maybe Katone's TMR might be better since he's gonna get hasted anyway. And Katone is right here. That's an accessory. So Kane's is an armor. I didn't realize I maxed Katone before Kane. Or maybe he can't wear Kane's. Okay, he can't wear Kane apparently, so let's give him Katone. Cause boy, he's falling behind like way too much. But I feel like he's gonna cast that after the other one. Alright, let's refresh here. An Earth team? Yeah, let's try this Earth team. Alright, this guy's units are still, 2 of them are still 120. But we can use our imagination a little bit. Yeah, this loading time. I feel like I'm sitting here like way too silent. Okay, here we go.
I'm gonna bust your ass.
Alright, so yeah, that's good. Velis is gonna haste. Well, he hastes himself, so that's part of the reason that he can go twice. He hastes himself without moving. Okay, pugilistic mastery.
Don't give up on me now.
I don't even know what that
Don't break
does.
too quickly now.
I thought I was gonna bring him over to the right, but didn't seem like it did. Steel skin, okay. But he's actually getting out front, so can't really get mad at that. Now he's a little too grouped with A2.
It's taking too long.
Alright, buddy, you need to move up. Barrett killing Bradley almost. There we go.
Let's see what you got.
Alright, so that went way too well. This team probably wasn't the greatest. I mean, 2 of them were 120.
Come on,
Keeping that in mind.
let's have some fun.
Don't give up on me now.
Alright, I think I'm gonna convert some, because Velis definitely needs to be 140. Okay, so, I mean, Velis is definitely amazing.
I'll take that.
He's so fast.
Try this on. Is it finally over? I thought
Okay.
we'd never be done.
So, one thing I can work on is just fine-tuning Velis, because I already know that he's good. For example, I think there was one point where he attacked instead of healing, so maybe give him a little less attacking range. Okay, so for Velis, let me see. Okay, actually, before I do anything, let me see who I want to use here. So Snow, I'm probably not gonna 120 Snow. He's not the next priority. Jaden, probably not the greatest, but I think I might do him. But I think the priority would be Velis, obviously. Let me throw Jaden in here first before I throw McLeod. And again, Jaden is one of these units that I haven't really used all that much. And that's because of I got him from the 140, where you just get the ticket and then you select the 140 unit. So I haven't really gotten to use them all that much. But yeah, survival vest, I guess. And then I guess I need to give him a piercing Esper, but one that's magic as well. At least I assume he's magic. I actually didn't double check that, but I assume that Jaden is just the magic boy. Yeah. Let me see. Let me filter by piercing. It's so much harder to find it here in the pierce attack. In the Esper filter one. Dark Shiva. Dark Shiva might be who I want, but apparently I have not beaten her. Her second quest. Let me go back and do that, because I obviously didn't think I would be using Dark Shiva. So she does have Pierce. Then I just want to see if she has Ice Attack up. Pierce Attack. So I think she would probably be pretty good for Jaden. I don't really see her having magic up, but again, I think she'd just be good for an Ice Lancer or Ice Pierce unit. And she has Wind Eater. Slash resistance is pretty decent. Yeah. Alright, I'll have to work on her. Oh, this is actually pretty fun to be looking through all this stuff. I feel like I haven't really done team building in a while, just because I'm just like really bad at focusing. Let's just say that. So these Pierce ones here, I think they're mostly physical. We don't really know about Ulfecarus, aka the Cyber Elk. Sagahan Prince. Maybe. So he's just still level 50. Fire Eater, Water Attack up. Pierce Attack, yeah, but no. That ain't the one. Definitely ain't the one. So apparently Ultros has piercing too. So let's check him out. He is water. So I think Dark Shiva is probably the Jaden, Esper, and VC. Attack up. Pierce up. Yeah, this is more for water. Okay. And then what else was there? I don't think it's gonna be Ulfecarus. But most likely I'll just give him a magic. So Pierce Attack, Water Attack. So he's more for a Water Piercer. So this would be good for like Ramada. I don't know what I use on Ramada, but this would be way better. Okay. I'll just give him a magic one. Like Ramu. Clear this filter out. Bellis is using Ramu. So I'll just give him Bahamut. Man, I gotta say this Esper Resonance thing change makes life so much easier. Grimoire Creeper, Cleric. I think Grimoire Creeper is probably a good one. Alright, let's see if we can 140 Velis. I forgot who I just 140'd. I could probably use a good 50 of those. Okay, Rob. I don't know if he's 140 yet. Ziza. I'm gonna use a bunch of these. They still keep going. Maybe 70. Okay, so I got 70 out of Ziza. Medina. I need to double check her. Ayaka. So King Rob. Probably don't need 200 from King Rob. Pretty sure he's at 120, so use like 10 from him. Ayaka, leave her alone. Victoria, leave her alone. I could probably use some from her. Ketone. I think at some point I might just invest in some of these free units, like Ketone for 140. Probably not a bad idea. Venera. Just take some from her. Rain, I think, is already at 140. I might want to reincarnate him a bit. Ildira. Okay. Alright, I think that's enough. I'll do the rest later. But yeah, I need to work on his faith. And his bravery too, apparently. Because he seems to be healing pretty well. It's just like, oh my god. Well, that was a waste. Just that if his faith was higher, he'd be able to heal way better. Okay. So, I think I spent a lot of effort on that. Okay, so I already have enough Mind Spheres for him, so it's not like I'm going to use these on anyone else. So, might as well just do him. And I got 21 antlers. So, I think I should be using more of my antlers. Attack. Thanks for attack. And again, his brave is only 50. So I really need to get on the brave and faith wagon. Okay, let me go with this, and then I'll run in. Probably not a fire team. Let's try the water team, I think. Let's still try it. Let's just see what happens. Oh, I probably don't want this on him. I don't know. So now that the trust stones are kind of TMR independent, I kind of want to learn all the TMRs just to kind of make sure I know like what's going on and what's good for who. And like not even what's good for who, what's good in general. Because there's always some that are way better than others. I ended up buying a bunch of phones because they were on sale. And now I get all these notifications. I now have 4 Android phones. I went from 1 to 4. I'm ridiculous. Alright, well. Conversation going on outside. This is taking forever to load. I hate this. feel like it loads faster on my phone, which isn't really all that much of a phone. It's one of my first of 4 Android phones.
Now then, I have no time for a party. Why do we have to fight?
Time
so
for a
much?
party.
I could go a few rounds.
Alright, so
Come on. Let's have some
because
fun.
Jaden made Velis move, now he's actually he went pretty quickly. But now he's like way too far out front, and A2 didn't get the haste. Not a fan of that.
Let's go!
I don't know what Jaden actually does. I don't know if he actually reduced attack there. Looked like he did. He didn't hit her, so she's just gonna come in and do tons of damage anyway.
Come on. Let's have some fun. You're the best.
Oh, that's not good.
This will leave a mark.
Oh, that's not good.
Know your place.
Jaden with the defenses. Holy crap.
Put your back into it.
Put your back into it, he said.
You're the best.
Dude, that was hilarious. Jaden is hilarious. Alright, let's take a look at Jaden's kit, because I have no idea what this boy's doing. Time is at 1:11. Yeah, I've been here for, not an hour yet. I think I might have to stop at the second potion, or at the end of this potion. Maybe not. Maybe I could keep going. Maybe I could do another potion. So switch with A2, and then let me just double check his kit here. Destroys any barrier. Alright, that's generally pretty good. 2 hit damage, or 2 hits. Lowers healing power. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad, yeah. Unit attack resistance / resistance of allies within the area for self for 3 turns. So I would want him to start with that. Removes re-erase from target. So that's good. Covers own AP significantly. And raises debuff reduction rate and raises magic. That's okay. That's just okay. Oh, Arcane Acuity recovers own HPs. Yeah, I don't want him to start with that, so I'm just gonna disable. Because he started with that. I'd rather him start with this. Okay. Alright, Grimoire Keeper. And what's his other job? Cleric, yeah. It's not gonna be Cleric, that's for sure. Actually, he needs Faith and Brave because he's magic attacker. Alright, let me just check this. TP skill. AP reduction to own successful attacks for 3 turns. That's actually pretty good. Hopefully he gets a chance to do 2 buffs. Arcade Killing he's not gonna go for at the beginning, so that's okay. I think I just thought of something. So he seems to be relatively pretty bruisery. Spirit defense, that might be part of it. That sounds pretty good. What else do you got? Grimoire Keeper Mastery. That one's not bad either. That one's not bad either. He's got a lot of good ones, but it's just a matter of which one do you pick. Riposte Lance. Hidden Resistance. Ooh, Auto Cure. That's pretty good too. Auto Cure. Let's try this one. I like this one actually. I don't really love counter attacks. I feel like they're kind of not as good. Unless they're like preemptive too. Alright, let's go for this Helena. Or Elena. Light team. feel like Elena's probably not that crazy, but she's still gonna be, you know, a pretty average team. I mean, maybe Locke. I don't know if Locke is still good, but Wingstern should be all right. So we will see. Sometime today. So yeah, I mean, I'm kind of just thinking back to other ice units that I might have missed that would probably be pretty good to work with A2. But I'm sure there's plenty of units that are kind of like
Now then,
Warrior Light or something like that. Oh, don't tell me she can't get down there.
why do we have to fight some more?
That are going to be like generically good,
Go, partner.
regardless of who they're teaming with, what element they're teaming with.
Don't break
Yeah,
too
so it looks
quickly
like
now.
that's a height of 2.
Don't give up on me now.
So maybe the Tormar Lightning
I
Ring
have no limits.
might be decent. Especially because now I feel like she's getting ahead. But I feel like she's been pretty decently surviving things, and she's gonna get healed from behind anyway.
Well done.
Is that all you've got?
Okay, they do have some pretty good evasion. Yeah, she's back to full life. Velas, I hope he can get in there, and because he's got a guaranteed hit, but I don't think that's really what we want to depend on.
Come on, let's have some fun.
Ah, man.
Don't give up on me now.
Okay, that was pretty decent. He's out here removing AP. Okay, Velas, he got in there, so Locke doesn't have that much AP. And now he's got nothing. So actually, that attack is pretty good on Jaden. And there goes the hidden resistance.
Try not to disappoint me.
All right, Jaden, I see you. I see you.
Don't give up on me now.
All right, so I think that went pretty decently. Let me change. I don't know if I really want to do that, but let me put the Tormar Light Ring onto A2. Alright, so it looks like I guess we just win by turns because Velas only had one guaranteed hit available. Alright, let me look at the ice units. I wonder if Winter Ravius would be good. Probably. Oh, I forgot about Grifford. Yeah, Grifford would probably be a good one. I really don't know Reagan's kit or Howlett's kit, but I imagine they would also both be pretty good. But so far, I'm kind of liking Jaden. I just really need to raise his brave and faith, so. Until then, we can't really tell that perfectly. What is this doing? It's not even lowers AP and raises dex. Okay. So let's check out the Tormar Light Ring. Then maybe there's another TMR I could use. If only for the stats. Well, it's not like anything has like, well, not that I know of, that has like unit resistance on it. Alright, I'll just leave it alone then. Tormar Light Ring, and then just that. So, ooh, Weltall, that's hilarious. Alright, let's do a nice team. A win team. But yeah, now that she's not gonna have the survival vest, she might take a lot more damage. But we'll see what she does here. With the buff at the beginning. I think Jaden is definitely a little bit more on the tanky side. So if he could get up front, that would be even better. Yeah. I think I need to do more. I need to be more active because my back is killing me. All right, let's see.
Let's have some fun.
Re-raise.
No matter what may come,
I must
your
do
support won't be in vain.
for a fresh start. Let the party.
Right, there's that greater shield blessing.
Why do we have to fight?
And wait, actually, she
Don't
didn't.
break too quickly now.
She didn't buff
With all my strength.
Bellis.
Open your eyes to the truth. It's time we
I feel like the Tourmaline ring should have done it.
be awed by the heavens.
Now I wasn't paying attention. I have to look again.
Try this on.
Yeah, versus a win team, it looks like we're doing a ton of damage.
Know your place.
Yeah, Jaden is not that bad. I'm actually enjoying using him.
Gonna show them a good time. We all clear here?
Kind of glad. So I went for Jaden. I was gonna go for Stern for that 140, but I said, you know what? I have more. I know I have more charge for Stern. So I ended up investing into Jaden, and I feel like that was probably a good decision because I probably wouldn't have built him otherwise. All right, let's see if we can find a Bronwell. Hold on. I might fight that team if this Bromwell team is not that good. Alright, I'll fight this team. And just want to double check the that first turn buff. Because otherwise, if she's not doing the buff, then I'm taking off the Tourmaline ring. What does Tourmaline mean? I feel like I use that word. I have it just memorized in my head, and I don't even know what it means. Tourmaline is crystalline silicate mineral group in which boron is compounded with elements such as aluminum, iron, magnesium, sodium, lithium, and potassium. So that doesn't really say anything about jumping, but it's just got a mix of minerals or elements or whatever.
Don't break too quickly now.
Yeah, so she just did it to herself. Where do I see the height? 0 height, right?
Come on, Jurass. Let's have some fun.
Yeah, I don't know why she's not jumping down then.
Why do we have to fight so many enemies?
Looks like she's on 2 height.
You owe me.
Oh, probably because okay, I know, I get it.
Don't give up.
So maybe I'll put
I have no limits.
Velis on the left all the way. I think she's not jumping down because she's in the first slot.
You owe me. Don't give up on me now.
Okay. I mean, she's not super defensive, but she is mitigating enough damage where she can get healed. And Jaden coming in with the AP down, that is really good. Protect, remove. There's another heal. Another AP down. Perfect. So now their E2's, or she's dead now, but she's pretty worn down. Wait. Who was in the back? How did we kill the person in the back? I didn't even see her die. Him or her. Who was that? I didn't see that happen. Okay, I guess we don't have to worry. Maybe A2 must have hit him. Him or her. Okay, let's do one more potion. Let's put Velis on the left. And then I'm gonna just... Well, let me double check that she has 2 jump here. Where even is jump? She has 3 jumps, so she doesn't even need the Tormorlite. Okay. So I'm glad I double checked that. Alright, so it was just a matter of positioning. Because if she doesn't have... She's not in that second slot. Or if she's in the first slot, she's not gonna consider anyone but herself. Okay. Good to know that, actually. Very good to know that. Let me just double check the spelling of Tourmaline here. So I made to make sure that I looked up the right thing. I think that's how I spelled it. Tourmaline, yeah. Okay. Random fact check there. Alright, yeah, let's go up against other... Oh. Alright, let's just do it. I feel like the Astrius will balance out the wind unit. So yeah, this has been actually pretty fun. So having pulled on this unit and building her pretty quickly has made me enjoy the game more. So it had its intended purpose. All right. What else can we look up while we wait? Actually, let me look at these ice units. So Zoma, I don't know if he's actually tanky. Not that I have him, but he just looks like a tanky boy. And I wonder if he would be good to have. Devout? I mean, he's a support, I guess. Just going by Devout. No, she goes to the left, to the right. I wonder if that means Jaden has any hate on him.
Time for a party.
Reach for the heavens. Show me, and death shall be your reward.
Why do we have to fight some enemies?
Enough of this.
Come on. Let's
And now Velis is like way too far back.
Fascinating. Know your place.
I won't die until I succeed.
I think at this, from this distance, all I would want Jaden to do is to remove like AP. Oh, not the stun. Alright, we're still surviving though. Yep, spoke too soon. Jaden doesn't get to go. Hopefully we get a nice heal in time. Okay, that's better than nothing. Okay, very good. And then there's the re-raise, but Jaden comes in. And... Okay, nice. Yeah, so it's up to Jaden right now. But with the healing support, I think he can put in work. Ooh, not the poison. Yeah, so I need to work on their faith because that is costing me a lot right now.
This is taking too long.
Maybe A2 would have even survived. Okay. It's working though. I would have preferred that A2 went towards Velis. So I think A2 on the right, probably the play. Make her move towards Velis. Then Jaden is faster than Barret, so he's gonna move up before Velis does. Yeah, I feel like the game is lagging a little bit, so maybe it might be a good idea to just reboot. Maybe it'll load faster. I kind of don't want to reboot, but I will. And also, the Google Play version keeps complaining that I don't have an SSD, so maybe that's another part of it too. But should I really just? I mean, I guess I can just buy an SSD. How much are SSDs going for nowadays? I mean, I should probably get an SSD at this point. They're probably super cheap. Let's see, a terabyte for 60 bucks, 62 bucks. It's not bad. What is this one? 2 terabytes for 170. One terabyte for 54. I don't know some of these brands though. Team Group. I don't know what Team Group is. Alright, Samsung. I guess that's good. Best selling SSDs. Let's see. 2 terabyte. It's 2 terabyte. 1 terabyte. Samsung. Yeah, 1 terabyte Samsung, 110 bucks. So at that point, I might as well get a 2 terabyte. Alright, I'll keep thinking about that. Is there no sound? What happened? Okay, back to dual mode. So yeah, I mean, so far this has been pretty fun. Usually when it comes to arena, I don't really even use potions all that much. I just try to get within the top 5,000. I feel like it's gotten like so much easier lately. So I kind of just go for like whatever teams I think I can beat. I'm gonna keep going for ice teams if I see them. Alright, I'll go for this. I'm gonna see what Howlet does. I do have Howlet, but he's bad. He's not leveled up at all. Alright, so I know I have some things to work on after I'm done here. Yeah, this is not loading any faster, so I rebooted the game for nothing. Oh my god. I'm looking through my Google Play library here. Apparently it keeps track of games that you've played on Android or on other computers, I guess, because it has this game called Best Fiends that I played for what do you call it, the offer wall. What a terrible day that was. I had to get to like level 100 and something within a week or within a day or something like that. I forgot what it was. Alright, so Jaden up front, I don't mind that. And let's see. Okay, Velas is going to do another haste. So as long as Velas doesn't move too far forward, it's pretty good. Beautiful. I might use this team for guild battle. I'm quite liking both Velas. I mean Velas for sure, but Jaden and Velas as partners. All that AP down, that was pretty good. Except we have a magic user here. We got slaughtered. We're slaughtered. Jaden's still good though. Jaden's doing his job. Only thing is that he didn't really take any hate or anything. So we know that Jaden is actually pretty good though. That was just a little bit of a debacle. Okay. All right, let's try to get just a free win here. Not a free win, but an easier win. Actually, let's go against that. I feel like every time I see an Alphonse, I'm just afraid. So let me just face my fears here. But I mean, Cloud and I mean, Esther's actually okay. Or is that Sylvia? No, that's Esther. Esther's pretty okay. I feel like Cloud and Esther, not really the greatest team there. But yeah, I'm liking Jaden. The only thing I feel like Jaden, he isn't really like a tank. So he's not really going to be tanking. He just has like support for the other members, for debuffing and stuff like that. So I do like that about him. He's probably what Barret tried to be, but Barret does actually have at least some hate. He has the courage removal. I think Jaden has the re-raise removal. I think he removed something. I wasn't paying that much attention to it. But I think now that I'm using him, kind of gives me a little bit more motivation to want to like read up on him a little bit. Magnetic force. Time for a party.
Don't break too quickly now.
Gambarimasu. Nice. Alright, so there's the AP down, at least. So, I think the AP down effect isn't as apparent as it might look. Because it's only doing like partial of their AP, but it's also preventing them from using like a higher AP move. And then the effect might actually... It might take more effect like a turn later. So it's not an instant like AP down and you get the results. It's like the next attack might be a little weaker than it would have been, and then the attack after they're gonna have to spend recharging. So I think he's still doing pretty well with that. Right, let's try to get revenge on the Glaciella team here. Okay, full water team. This team is really scary to me because that's Sildra. I think that's her. Is that her LB? I'm not sure. But that Sildra effect is pretty scary to me on Ferris. Alright, but yeah, I definitely have to end after this. After this potion is used up. But an hour and 30 minutes should be a pretty decent run. Hey Twee, I haven't figured out how to beat Elia the Alabaster yet. I'm running A2 White Helena and heal. Oh, you're running heal. Okay, so for me, really the only time I was doing like 100% well against Elia was when I really built up a huge amount of lightning resist. I did fight an Elia earlier, and I'm pretty sure I got destroyed because I think she has either courage or re-raise removal. I think it was re-raise removal. And that was just like way too much for me. But yeah, I think Elia... The thing with Elia is that even though we haven't really heard as much from her, she still affects how you build your team. So she's always a threat. But that could be something to think about, that I think I'm going to try to think about myself, is it's not just about for myself being good. It's more so just being able to handle different types of teams. I feel like I haven't done that many battles against young Elda, because I feel like I don't know what he does. Velis is way behind over here. Everyone's just healing. Haste remove. Alright. So at least A2 got the heal. Oh, I was about to say Faris sounded kind of like a boy, but I think that's the whole point. Maybe. Yeah, I fell apart there. I feel like they had a lot of healing on their side compared. I mean, we also healed a pretty decent amount, but I think they also just did more damage. No matter the team, yeah, she kicks your butt. Yeah, the time that I was like really going up against her, it was with an Earth team, so it was just like super lightning resistance. And also it helps to have like any kind of courage and heal that you can have helps a lot, because even with the lightning resistance and whatever strike resistance you might have, she's still going to do a lot of damage. But if you can heal up, or if you can lower her AP, she's not going to have a follow-up to be able to continue doing a lot of damage, if that makes any sense. That's kind of why I'm liking Jaden right now. It's because he's got that AP damage. All right, let's go. I feel like I'm about to get murdered right now. These are like these are all three really good units, and I'm about to go against this. But this is more showing of myself getting killed by Elia and Astrius. I think this is going to be my last arena battle, though. And after this, what I might do is I just might set my farming. Actually, what I should do is maybe I should set up a faith team. I'll probably just set up my farming for the new near, for the I guess it's a 2P. The 2P's equipment mission. Yeah, I think I think just like the Lightning Astros being like so new, and look at that AP boost with like you're bringing back Alaya now. Like she's such a good partner for him. He's such a good partner for her that now she's going to be something to worry about again. Even though she was like really quiet for a while. What? That's the first time I see that. All right, so there's a little bit of AP reduction onto Alaya, but she's got 82. She's not going anywhere. And she went for the re-raise removal. That sucks. So actually, oh, that sucks too. Jaden might not be super amazing to use just because he can't really generate any hate. But then again, I still need to work on his brave and faith because I'm an idiot. Okay. Alright, with that being said, I think I need to run the JP chamber for Velas at least one time. And then I need to figure out what I'm going to do with the faith for both of them. Alright. Wait, what is this? So I guess the Esper and Resonance Chamber is gone now. Yeah, it's not even here. JP Reward XL. Oh, that's a separate key and everything. Alright, I'll just leave that alone. But yeah, I got a lot to work on. This is so crazy, like even with the affinity change, like I don't even bother equipping any weapons anymore. Alright, I could get rid of this team, I think. But now it's annoying because I got rid of my... Well, I guess I could copy this team over because they got the JP cards. I might as well leave 2P on there. Velas, where are you at, buddy? Where is he? Oh, there he is. And then maybe I'll just sort by JP. Ascending. Yeah, let me work on the Veritas. Grifford. I won't be able to use him for a while, but let me work on him anyway. Who can I actually use? I could throw a little bit more onto A2. Run this a couple of times. It just feels so weird to not have to worry about weapons and espers and anything. Makes life a lot easier. In that water tank. So what I'm seeing from her is that she has like pretty decent AoE and that she can heal up, and she seems pretty decently defensive. Not super defensive, but you know, she survives attack enough that she can get healed up pretty easily, and she can heal herself up. Yeah, it feels like a whole different game in terms of farming without the Esper resonance and all that stuff. And the Trust Stone stuff is like way easier now. So to me, I guess the big focus is just I'm trying to focus more onto reincarnation because I feel like I haven't done enough of that. I thought I had done a decent amount, but I'm like way behind on that. But no, I feel like A2 was a worthwhile pull for sure. I think 2P is going to be just as good. But there's like so many good units at this point that's what's actually becoming the worry. Is just like, what are you going to go up against and how do you deal with specific things? But yeah, I also need to go back and do some of my equipment that I haven't worked on. And not even that I haven't worked on, it's just like not at +6 or +5, the max +5. Like I'm pretty sure my Tormar Light Ring was like a +3. but then again, I'm not even sure if that's anything I really need to max out. Yeah. Actually, I think I agree with you on that. That she's good but not oppressive. And that she's fun. She's been actually pretty fun. Alright, let me max out my Velas. I feel like she works really well with Velas. I just really need to work on a third because I don't have Reagan, I don't have Howlet. So yeah, I can't really work them into the team. I mean, I do have them, I just don't have them built up. And Grifford might be another good one. And maybe even Winter Ravies. But I kind of just got her. Velas. Like I said, I need to work on reincarnation. There's a lot of units that at this point, I have so many antlers that I should at least transcend a bunch of units that I haven't. But like, you know, Jaden was worth it. I don't know if I'm gonna do Snow just yet. Who else was I looking at? I think that was it. It was just Jaden and Velas. So they're good to go now. I think I saw Renoa. I still need to work on Renoa. Or maybe Dagger too. Oh, Renoa's there. Urel is another good one. And I'm still slowly working on some of these units that I like. Alaya, I think I just got Alaya to 99, so hopefully I can now oppress other people. Not that I want to oppress other people. I want to work on 9S. It's down on missile resistance. Ice versus ice. It's a pretty solid idea. Ice Alaya, okay. I think I have her pretty decent. Yeah. So let's see how much closer I am. I still need like about 103 Mind Spheres. But I have been working on her since the Reincarnation Fest. Another brave person that I need to raise their brave. Well, you said the VC though, right? I should have that by now, I think. So I guess that's a nice one. Maybe it's not a nice one. Oh, this one? Missile resistance, piercing rate up. Pierce attack resistance. Yeah, that would be good to have. A2's VC, okay. Got it. Oh, okay. Great Sword and Gunner. Yeah, you're right on that. Alright, so she's definitely one to wait, where? Oh, Okay, so actually I need to build this up too, just to have it as an option. I've been keeping my cards and units like at the minimum so I could save on Rainbow Spheres until I need to use them. So this, I mean, Dark Odin, probably going to be worthwhile regardless of what team I'm using it on. And I still need to finish getting shards for Dark Shiva. So I might use my monthly bonus on that. My monthly shards. Whatever they're called. Yeah. I was looking at the Ready Player Will's review just for some ideas. And I think he used the Dark Odin over the other card. But, I mean, I have that one built already, so... let me see. Let's see if I could get a success. Oh, massive success. Alright. I'll take that. Yeah. Alright. So, got stuff to work on. So let's see. They still need like 45 here. And then, I mean, that should be quick. This is I guess this is more of the Eliza card. Missile attack up. Critical hit rate up. Acquired AP up. Agility up. I mean, this could be useful too. Maybe not. Maybe not. But that is there in case I need it. But aside from that, I feel pretty decent with my ice cards. I just need to finish up the Dark Shiva. And then the A2 card is not technically not ice. But yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, I can see why it's not exactly as useful as the Dark Odin card. Yeah, I wasn't realizing since the Laswell card has the agility. I think I built up another card thinking that was the agility card. I think I built this one up. This is like bestowed agility. I'm not sure if this one was worth it. Missile resist piercing rate. I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah. This is still pretty decent. So I kind of need to also work on just seeing what is, like, where I can stack the area resist and the single target, the unit resist as well. Probably more so, well, no, they're both pretty important. Not gonna lie. Fierce attack up, accuracy up, splash attack resistance up. Right, this is not that amazing. Check this out for a second. Slash resist, wind resist. Yeah, I mean, they have a lot of resist support, so not too bad. Alright. Alright, let me set up my farm for that new piece of equipment. And then I'm probably gonna head out of here. Oof. Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, that's just me thinking off the top of my head. feel like an electric team did way better than the earth team for this one. The lightning team, whatever. That's a good point with the mage meta. Yeah, I mean, in general, I think area resist is a great thing to have. It's just, I feel like, maybe because I saw that Alaya kill my A2, but I feel like I ran into some single target attackers today. So, kind of something I want to consider too. Yeah, the old pod is good. I gotta double check that because I know it has defense on it and unit resist, but I've been using like the survival vest +6. Guess I should. I'm gonna make that comparison before I go. I guess I could just look it up too. And I dropped my phone. Yeah, I feel like I've been defaulting to survival vest for everything. I need to get better at learning all the equipment because I feel like when I got to a certain point, I just kind of fell off quite a bit, and I should be reviewing like all these TMRs. Where's the pod? Guess I could just search. There it is. 10 defense. Yeah, so, but that does have the advantage of being an accessory to 11 defense. Oh yeah, so now we have the +1, right? Accuracy, speed, yeah, all that stuff is good. So we'll see. I will definitely have to experiment with that. Yeah, it's... So since I got the +6, I'm pretty sure I gained some... I guess it just gained some more stats. More so than anything else. More HP. A little more defense. My eyes are crossing here. Alright, let me throw this on. Probably do a good 15 potions. I still want to get more gold, more gil, because I feel like I'm, not that I'm low, but whenever I'm under like 1 billion, I feel like I need to replenish. Yeah, it's kind of draining pretty quickly there. Oh, the +6 gives accuracy. Wait, am I reading this correctly? Or you mean the +1 for the pod? That gives like 6 more accuracy. It's actually really good on accuracy 20. Let me double check that. Cause yeah, I know we just got like that extra recipe. Where is it? Accessory. Yeah, I've used this thing so much. Yeah, that accuracy is pretty good actually. And it actually gets 1 more agility and 1 more defense, which could make a difference. Yeah. So yeah, the pod gives you more accuracy. The survival vest is just a few more stats, like a little more defense and a decent amount of HP. I don't see another. Oh, can I? Oh no, yeah. So it went from 10 single target resist to 15 on the +6. Then it's just a little bit more defense and HP for the survival vest, or I guess spirit if you go for the barrier, or HP if you go for the vital. Like way more HP if you go for the vital. And that's another thing too. Like I've kind of been thinking about switching from shield to vital, just because there's so much defense piercing. But I don't know how much of a difference that makes. That's something I would really either need to test or look at somebody testing that. Yeah, exactly. 7 agility and 11 defense, which, 1 point of agility makes a difference. Defense, I'm not really too sure about defense, but 1 point of agility makes enough of a difference. All right. I need to head out of here, so I'm going to end it for today. But Twee, thank you for coming on. And that was actually some really good discussion. So thank you for throwing that in there, because I feel like, as much as I feel like I know, I definitely am lacking a lot in terms of not even just equipment that I don't know, but just like team composition and things like that. Which skills to activate on auto and placement, even just which skills to activate in general on specific units. So I always feel like I'm behind in this game, and I think at one point I felt like I caught up, but like I really just got behind in other factors. So I feel like I need to study up on some of these units and equipment that I am not really up to date on. Yeah, theory crafting is good, and honestly, I wish I could. I need to get on into some Discords and like talk to people, but I am really bad at managing my time. but yeah. Anyway, thanks for coming on, and definitely a fun discussion. And I don't know, I feel like this game is still fun, even with, I know there's a lot of units and a lot of cost associated, but I still feel like there's a lot of fun to be had. So with that, I'll leave it right there, and I'll catch you later, whether it be on a stream or on a video. And I hope you do well, and I hope you have some good luck with your polls. So I'll talk to you later. Twee. Take it easy. And I'll remember that name.